this video, we are going to take a look at declaring or defining the attributes of a structure by using like keyword. Here we have created a structure of ls customer 1 with an attributes of first name, middle name, and then last name. We can also create another variable of structure customer2 by using like customer 1, and then this is of 3 THRE3 of customer2 or customer 1 or 2. So we can either declare it by using customer 1, or we can declare by using customer 1 or 2, because both of them represent the same structure. Because customer 2, we made the machine understand that please create ls customer 2 like customer 1. It means copy all the properties and attributes that are available in customer 1 to 2. So this is about creation of structure by using a like keyword. If at all I want to create some attributes by using a like keyword, we can do it by using like like. So we are making a machine understand that create my middle name, attribute middle name like that of field first name. But this doesn't work because we are not mentioning this attribute belongs to which structure. We need to mention that this attribute belongs to ls customer 1 hyphen first name. So create my attribute middle name like attribute of ls customer 1, inside that consider the attribute of first name. In this way we can create middle name by using first name. In the same way we can also create the other attribute by using like keyword customer 1 hyphen middle name, or we can also use first name. Both of them represents the same. And we can also provide a default value if at all you require any. So this is same. There is no change in providing a default value to an attribute in a structure. Let us check this one. Let us check the syntactical errors. Okay, and then activate it and then execute. So system has shown SAP decode world. As we have assigned SAP to first name, SAP decode to middle name, and then world to the last. Thus we have created the first name, middle name, and last name by using type for the first and like for the middle name and like for the last name. If at all there is a variable lv name which is having a type as character and holding length of 30, we can use this lv name in creation of first name also by using like keyword. So this is like lv name, like lv name, or we can directly use ls customer hyphen first name. So this examples illustrates the creation of multiple data types in a report by using one single type. So I have made system understand that my lv name is going to have the type as character and length 30, and I want to use this type in multiple places. Thus, I have used in creation of attribute first name by declaring it with a keyword like lb name. Now the attribute first name will have the same type as that of lb name, which is type C length of 30. And in the same way, middle name is also going to have like the types as that of character and then length 30. And last name is going to copy its attributes from ls custom one of first name. So first name is having the attributes of lv name, which is indeed type C length 30. In the same way, last name is going to copy the first name, right? So it is also going to have type C and then length 30. Let us check for any syntactical errors. Everything is perfect. Let us activate it and then execute. This shows the creation of attributes by using a like keyword. There is another way of declaring the structures by using type keyword. Types. The keyword types is used in declaring a structure. We are not declaring a variable here. Indeed, we are declaring a structure. By using this structure, we are going to declare a variable. But first, we need to declare a structure for creating a variable. So declaring of structure will happen through types keyword, and then like we have used the begin of in the data structure, the same way we need to make machine understand from where my structure is going to start. Begin of represents the start of a structure. Begin of and structure name. In general, we represents the name of a structure with the starting letter as type structure ts underscore and name of the structure customer. As this is an end of a statement, we are going to end with a period, and then types first name, which is going to hold type of character and having a length of 30, and then types middle name length of 30, types last name type of character length of 30. Okay, now I would like to end my structure. So we can end it by using keyword end of this structure name. Thus we have successfully created a structure type in machine. We now use this structure type in declaring a structured variable. So declaration of variables, as I already informed, it always happens with data keyword. Data ls customer 1. Now which type should I hold? It should hold the type of ts customer. Thus by this statement we are going to create a variable ls customer 1 with the type of ts customer, which indeed has the attributes of first name, which is of type character of length 30, having a attribute of middle name, which is of type character of length 30, and the last name with type character of length 30. We can create multiple structures by using one type structure. As we have defined the creation of the structured variable here, we can use this structure, variable structure, for assignment of values. Now, which attributes does this ls customer 1 has? It has the attributes of the type that we have mentioned here. The type is ls customer, ts customer. The type is ts underscore customer. Thus, as this structure ts customer is having a first name, middle name, and last name as its attributes, this customer 1, customer 2, customer 3, and customer 4 will also have the same attributes for any assignment of values. I can access the assignment of values to an attribute by using a hyphen symbol and then the attribute name. First name would be SAP, middle name would be Decode, and last name would be World. I can either write I can either write one particular attribute, or I can directly write the entire structure. Or I can directly write the entire structure. Let us check for any syntactical errors. Okay, pretty print the program and then activate. Now let us execute this. So this SAP decode and world that is been shown are because of the right statement of each attribute. This SAP decode world which is shown below that, below the underline, is because of the right statement of showing the entire ls customer 1. If at all you want to assign values of customer 1 to ls customer 2, that can happen straight away by using an equal to operator. Suppose if you want to assign only a particular attribute to customer 2 or customer 3, that can happen by using a attribute operator, equal to operator. ls customer 3 hyphen, I only want to copy first name from ls customer 1, is first name, and middle name is John, and last name is Miller. For the customer 3, I want to copy the first name from customer 1 and middle name from customer 2, and let us let us be the same, I mean the initial value for last name of customer 3. Or I want to assign a new value to a customer 3 attribute of last name Kennedy. Let us remove this one. Let us print the customer 3 attributes on the screen. My intention is to copy first name from customer 1, middle name from customer 2, and I am going to assign a value of Kennedy to the last name of customer 3. Here the first name of customer 1 is SAP, middle name I have assigned the value of John for customer 2, and third name, last name I have assigned Kennedy to the customer ls customer 3. Thus the output should be as I have copied first name from ls customer 1 to first name of ls customer 3, so the value of customer 1 of first name is SAP. SAP will get copied to first name of customer 3, and then middle name of 2 is John. So John will be copied to middle name of third, the customer 3, and then I have assigned the value of Kennedy to the last name. Let us check for any syntactical errors, activate it and then execute. So SAP John Kennedy. In this way, you have created structure and made use this structure in creating a structured variables and assignment of the attributes of each structured variable that you have created. Either you can directly use this TS customer by using a type keyword, or you can also create ls customer 2 by using like keyword of customer 1. So like keyword can only be used for this structure, I mean variable structure. This is the variable structure. Now this is type structure. Thus for using the type structures, we are accessing by using a keyword type, and for using the data variable structures, this is the data variable structure, we are accessing by using a like keyword. Make sure whenever you use the type keyword, it is always the type structure, and whenever you use like keyword, it is always the data structured variables or data variables. You can also use the type keyword in declaring an attribute which is already created. Likewise, in data, we have used the type keyword like keyword in declaring the attribute of middle name. I mean, there we have declared middle name type the customer data variable that we have created hyphen the first name. In the same way as we are declaring the type here, we have to use type of first name. I want to declare the middle name attribute which is having the same type as that of the first name, but this first name belong to which structured type? The first name belong to TS underscore customer structured type hyphen. In the same way, we can also declare the last name either by using a middle name or first name, as middle name is already been created here. Either way you can declare, either it can be a middle name or it can be a first name, as both of them is having a same type of character and then length 30. Activating, execute. Thus we have successfully created middle name, first name and last name by using a type keyword inside the structure, type structure. And also, if at all there is a variable which is of name lv name which is having a type of character and then length 30, as I have mentioned, whenever you want to replace a type with already existing data variables, you have to use like keyword, like lv name, like lv name. Let this be the same. Here we have making the machine understand that, okay, let us create a structure of ls underscore customer which is having an attributes of first name, middle name and last name. My first name will have the same properties as that of the variable lv name. LV name is having a property of character 30. Okay, let us copy those properties and put it in my attribute ls first name the same way. In the last name, why didn't I use the like keyword? As we as we have created the type structure here. So in order to access the type structure, we always need to use the keyword type. As we have a data variable here, we have accessed it by using a like. Let us activate the program and then execute. Thus, we have successfully created first name, last name, and the middle name by using a like statement inside the types. And another important point that we can use while writing a code in reports is we can omit this type statements multiple times by using a double dot operator and then placing comma at the end of this statement. This is the same way that we have used in creation of structure in by using a like statement. Make sure that this particular line is formed, which defines that this is the structure where it is going to start with begin of and end with end of the customer name. Why didn't I created the structure name with ls? Ls indicates that local structure where it is ls is always being used for data. This is just a normal name create I mean the name syntactical name format that a developer uses. It can be of any. You can directly create this instead of ls customer with customer first name, and this would be customer, and this would be, there is no problem in declaring the name in any format. This can be customer 1. If at all I declare a customer 1, 2 and 3 in this format, by looking at the variable, I am not able to tell whether this is a variable which is created or is this a type that I have created. But if I mention ts underscore, then by looking at the name, we can say that this is a variable and this is a type. Thus, the developers always used some predefined uh, names as a part of creation of a variable. Like for the structures, we use ts for types, and for the variables we use ls, and for variables of just a variable which is not of structure we use lv, means local variable. Likewise, we are going to name it as gv if at all it is a global variable. We are going to know more about the global variables in the coming videos, but for now make sure that the name is followed properly in order to know what kind of variable it is. Does activate, check for any syntactical errors. Customer is unknown. Okay, it is throwing an error. Customer is unknown. Customer, right, activate and then execute. Fine. Suppose if I make sure and always make sure that the type that you are using here is always been declared prior to the execution of the statement. The last name I am able to use this type ts underscore customer hyphen first name because I have made system understand that my structure is going to start from here, and I have declared first name in the line 14. If at all I made this line prior to the declaration of first name, where The last name has accessed the creation by using first name. At this point of time, at line 14, system doesn't know what exactly first name is. It is going to throw an error. No compound exists with the name first name. Thus, system is not able to know what first name is as we have declared the first name at line 15. We can use the types which are only declared prior to the usage by type keyword. The system knows what exactly the first name is all about. In the same way, we have accessed the LV name only because we have declared the LV name at line 11. If this declaration has happened after the creation of type structure, then system doesn't know what exactly LV name is all about. LV name is unknown. It is neither in one of the specified tables nor defined by data. So at this point of time, at execution of line 14, system is not having any idea what LV name is. Thus it has thrown an error. Now system knows what exactly LV name is. Always make sure the name or the variables or the structures that you are using in creation of any other variable should always be accessed before the line of execution of current creation statement. Perfect.